Hey, Maria, we are in Plainville now. It's about 3 miles down the road to Gillette Stadium, about a 10-minute ride. But here in Plainville, there is a businessman who wants to turn this 20-acre parcel into an RV park in order to house people who are going to games down the street at Gillette.
We think at this point we've got all hands on deck to push it across the finish line.
Jared Hatch is a Plainville businessman. He owns Hatch Materials on Route 1. His plan is to turn these 20 acres into an RV park, with dozens of RVs housing up to 1,700 people for World Cup games at Gillette.
It would be about 166 fifth-wheel RV campers. Each of those would be sleeping about 9 people. We'd have a full soccer field, full-size athletic field. For during, in between events, people would be able to have organized games there. We'd handle all the transportation.
If it sounds like an optimistic plan, it is.
Is there any proposal with this to make sure that people...
Last week, Hatch was grilled by town officials on what his World Cup RV park may look like. And as of today, still no formal plan has been submitted to Plainville.
Right now, we have not even received an application from them. All we have is a concept.
That concept has mixed reviews from a town that has less than 10,000 residents.
I don't think it's a good idea. I think what will happen after the World Cup is over with all of these RVs, right? And I think it's a bad solution to a problem.
It's only going to be here for, what, 3-4 weeks? I think it's a good idea.
It's crowded now. You have trouble pulling out of the post office, Cumberland Farms. That's only going to add to it. I don't think it's right.
Now, this afternoon, Jared Hatch tells me he believes he can pull off this plan, but it will be up to the town of Plainville to give him thumbs up or thumbs down, but time is not on his side. Games start up the street at World Cup in Gillette in less than 90 days. We're live in Plainville. I'm Ted Wayman, WCVB News Center 5.